attacking.
You want to go? You want to go? You want to go?
Well, listen, do you want to go? Do you want to go? And at the moment, they're not going, but they're thinking about it. Riders from Scotland near the Clancy's in the wheels here, back from injury. There he is, right on the front. And Clancy, of course, is a very, very strong finisher. The two riders from Maloya push bikers, Heslich and Graffer in the field. And they're going to need some watching as well because they're both very powerful finishers. Remember, Luke Rowe has said he's going to have a go with 20 laps remaining. So they're still thinking about it.
Hey,
Maloya, pick of the three. Also in that group is Phil Trodden of Rigmont of Madison Genesis. He's coming up 10 at a clear, and that is that they are a third of the lap clear, and they're starting to work considerably. True to his boast, has gone into the men he's taken with him. Graf there, the German from Maloya push bikers on the front at the moment. He's somebody he will be fully aware of if he comes to the Scott Law. This is his speciality. Well, he said it would be 20 to go, and he went, and they went inside to unfold. But this is looking very, very good for these five riders. There is Tennant, rangy rider, team pursuit specialist. And in the blue, the Scot. He is the national points race champion, as we see his teammate further back in the peloton. Well, this group is growing, okay, one by one, but it's growing, and I just saw another rider jumping off the front of the peloton, and that looked like the colours of Vince Stewart's joined the group now. We've got 6 riders away, and the closing stages are getting very, very near now. They're working well, these 6, and I can't see anybody else managing to pull the group back. And you can see that the distance is growing all the time. And Strottinger, look at that, what a ride by the Dutchman. You can see the front of the breakaway group has been their sights, and Strottinger, who's won a silver medal twice in the World Champs, up to join them. What a ride by him. The question you've got to ask yourself, will he have any left to contest the sprint? And the leaders. Well, look at Luke Rowe. He's trying to crowd pumped up. As much as to say, responded. Now then, can Rowe polish this one off with a victory for the help from his teammate at the moment? He'll be looking to give a lead out to the Welshman Rowe. Now then, Chris Latham is having a go here. I will be fully aware of the finishing speed of Scott Law, and cannot take a lap on his own and gain the back of the peloton. So they're taking a breather now. I should think so as well after the pressure that's been applied. But of course, the brace of riders from Scott, the German. Chris Latham. Well, there's the gap he's established. It's about 80 metres, and in a crack, he believes he can get this lap back.
Stay with me.
I think the comment there was just stay with me, so he's asking Kenny up to stay with him, and the reason for that is he wants man to lead him out. Concern about the Australian Scott Law. I mentioned earlier in the comment, second wheel at the moment, and he must be licking his lips at the development here.
No, not yet, not yet.
Talking about when they're going to apply the pressure, and Rowe said not yet, not yet. But the man that's whipping up the pace on the front at the moment is the Welshman, Sam Harrison, and you can see the leading contenders who've gained that lap are just a little bit further behind. There's the Australian on the last screen looking down at the two riders from Sky. That's Kenyuk and Luke Rowe. We're inside the final 2 laps. Now then, Peter Kenyuk out of the saddle, trying to lift the pace even more and try and Scott Law has gone. He's already opened a length and a half advantage, and he's pedaling speed here. He's sending him further and further away. That's the shot off the front of Rowe's bike, and it's not the shot he wanted because he knows he can't get on over the line. Victory for Scott Law, the Australia, from Wim Strottinger, the Dutchman, and Luke Rowe coming in for third. Well, he's happy about that. And really, you've got to pat Strottinger on the back, because remember, he was the last down and he's still got the strength to finish second. There we are, sportingly acknowledged by Rowe. You are the best in the scratch race. Lord of Australia, the winner. And there's the... Powdering. Enjoying the action here at the Manchester Velodrome. And now then, we have an interesting anomaly here. We've actually mic'd up Luke Rowe of the Sky team, and he's also got a camera on the front of his bike. So that should prove to be very interesting once the gun fires and the action is on.
I'm going to attack with 20 laps to go, okay? And then so just let me go and then I come back. Whoa.
Well, we'll see whether or not Luke, he said he's going to attack with 20 laps to go. So we're going to watch and see what happens before we get there.
Hey, play the game a bit.
And now on the front, it's of Rowe, keeping the tempo high and trying to prevent anybody else from attacking. Well, they're slightly undecided. They're asking the question, do you want to go? And at the moment, they're not going, but they're thinking about it. Riders some